Ever wonder what it really takes to get a big idea off the ground and turn it into a real, thriving online business? Well, today, we're diving into an all-in-one WordPress toolkit that claims to do just that. We're talking everything from laying the foundation to firing up the growth engine. Let's see what it's all about. So, let me ask you, have you got one of those big ideas for a website? Maybe it's a new marketplace, an online course platform, or a super slick digital agency. You can see it all perfectly in your head, right? But getting from that spark of an idea to a fully functioning business, well, that path can feel a little tangled. And that's exactly where the overwhelm kicks in. You start looking around for tools and suddenly you realize you need one plugin for your store, another for managing projects, a different one for marketing, and before you know it, it's just this huge, expensive mess of things that don't talk to each other. The whole point of the toolkit we're looking at today is to fix that, to bring everything together into one seamless ecosystem. Okay, so let's start right at the beginning, building the actual foundation. This first batch of tools is all about constructing the core of your digital venture, whether you're planning on selling products, sharing your knowledge, or offering services.
First up, we've got Dokan, and this one is built for a really specific but super powerful idea. What if you want to create your very own multi-vendor marketplace? Think about it. Maybe you're an artist who wants a place to sell your work, but you also want to bring other artists into the fold, letting them sell their stuff right alongside you, all on one site. That's the exact problem Dokan is built to solve.
Yeah, see, Dokan isn't about just building another online store for yourself. No way. This is about creating an entire ecosystem. You're not just a shop owner anymore. You're the owner of a whole platform. Kind of like building your own mini Etsy or a niche Amazon, all controlled by you, right from your own WordPress site.
But hey, what if you're not selling physical stuff? What if you're selling knowledge? That's where Classio steps in. It's designed specifically for creators, for educators, basically anyone who wants to launch an online course business. And the best part? It's supposed to let you do it almost instantly, handling everything from live classes to payments without you ever having to mess with a single line of code.
Okay, but let's be real. A powerful marketplace or a killer course platform is great, but it has to look incredible to get people to sign up and stick around, Functionality is crucial, but it's that great design that builds trust and keeps people coming back. And for that, we've got Happy Add-ons. So what this tool does is it basically hands you the creative keys to the kingdom, like having a professional designer on call. It plugs right into the Elementor page builder, which a lot of you probably already use, and just unlocks this massive library of new widgets and features. It means you can build a stunning, super user-friendly website that looks totally custom, even if you, like me, have absolutely zero background in design. All right, so your site is built, it looks amazing, awesome. But now the orders are rolling in, maybe your team is growing, and things are starting to get busy. Now it's time to turn this new venture into a well-oiled machine, and that is where business automation comes into play. Oh man, we have all been there. Your team starts to expand, and all of a sudden, trying to manage tasks with a bunch of emails and clunky spreadsheets just becomes a complete and total nightmare. This is the exact pain point WP Project Manager is designed to fix. Just think of this thing as the central nervous system for your team. It's the one place where you can prioritize tasks, track how long things are taking, share files, and just keep everybody on the same page, all working towards the same goals. And it all lives right inside your WordPress dashboard. Okay, now let's zoom out a bit. We've gone from team projects to the entire business operation. Because as you start to scale, you suddenly need tools for HR, for customer relationships, your CRM, and for accounting. And that usually means paying for 3, 4, maybe even more separate and often really expensive subscriptions. WP ERP's whole mission is to get rid of that headache by pulling it all under one roof. And right here, you can really see the power of having it all integrated. I mean, you're managing employee vacation days in the HR module, you're tracking your sales leads in the CRM, and you're keeping an eye on your cash flow with the accounting module. And it's all in one dashboard. It's basically a complete operating system for your business, living right inside WordPress. Pretty cool. So, let's recap. The business is built, it's running smoothly, the engine is pretty much automated. Now it's time to add the fuel. We need some effective marketing and sales strategies to really supercharge your growth.
When you think about email, you've really got two different jobs it needs to do, and you have to get them both right. Over here on one side, you've got your marketing megaphone. That's WeMail. It's for sending out your beautiful newsletters and promotions to grow your audience. But then on the other side, you've got this silent, essential workhorse. That's Inbox WP.
Its only job is to make sure those absolutely critical transactional emails, like order confirmations and password resets, get delivered every single time.
Okay, now let's talk about maybe the most critical moment in any e-commerce journey, the checkout. Seriously, every single extra click, every confusing field can mean a lost sale. This is the exact problem store growth is built to solve. It's all about turning more of your window shoppers into actual paying customers.
Yeah, store growth is just laser-focused on one single goal: boosting your revenue. By creating a checkout process that is as seamless and frictionless as possible, it directly attacks that huge problem of cart abandonment. It's all about plugging the leaks in your sales funnel and just making it incredibly easy for someone to give you their money.
All right, let's switch gears for a second. This next section is for a very special group out there. I'm talking to the developers, the creators, the builders, the people who aren't just using WordPress, but are actually building the next generation of plugins and themes for it.
If you have ever built your own plugin or theme, you know that writing the code is really only half the battle. Absuro is the other half. It's the business infrastructure you need to actually sell and manage your software products like a pro.
This is the tool that helps a developer become a true entrepreneur. Absuro takes care of all that tricky business logic, stuff like handling software licenses, pushing out automatic updates, and even giving you analytics on how people are actually using your product. It's essentially a business in a box for WordPress creators.
And finally, for all you developers and agencies out there managing a bunch of client sites, you know the constant headache of server management. FlyWP is designed to just take all that complexity off your plate. It gives you all the power of your own dedicated cloud server, but without all the traditional pain that comes with managing it. I mean, this really says it all. FlyWP takes that tangled, chaotic mess of server administration and turns it to this calm, controlled dashboard. You just connect your own high-performance cloud server from a provider like DigitalOcean or Vultr, and FlyWP becomes your simple, powerful control panel. It handles all the technical headaches so you can focus on what you're actually good at, building incredible WordPress sites.
So we've gone on quite a journey here, haven't we? From a simple idea to building a solid foundation, automating the entire engine, supercharging growth, and even empowering the builders themselves. Every single tool we've looked at today is like a piece of a much larger puzzle. So really, the only question left is the one you see right here. With a toolkit this complete, what are you going to build?